Okay, here we are back for part 2 here. Hopefully this one won't be so long-winded. We'll see. Guess there's a lot to do with your website and cleaning it up. Okay, first of all, on this website, I don't like how this title is up here on the left. It's just on every page it shows up as my site title. I can choose not to have that up there. I can also choose not to include a search for that site. I can put an image up here if I want to. Let's look at a few of those options right now. First of all, I'm going to go to manage the site. That's an option that you have in the site settings. Notice I have show site name at top of page. I could deselect that if I want, but I'm gonna show it for now, and I'm just gonna say Sherman's teaching site, just for it's a little more descriptive. And then I also another thing that I want to get rid of on my web page, up in the upper right hand side, I don't want the search box to be up there. I'll never use it, and it's just I don't want anything up there that I'm not going to use. So I don't exactly remember where the option is for that. Oh, it's right here, configure search. I'm in the manage site option. And I'm just going to deselect enable search. Click on OK. Okay, so that just showed you that I have cleaned up a little bit now my main page. Oops, go back to the site. Oh, save it. Save. And I am going to go. It's just taking its little sweet time here. Okay. Oh, duh. I have to click on the title there. Okay. Now, I'm not crazy about how the site title has spilled into 2 lines up here, but that's okay. If I were to stretch this out on the whole screen instead of this video window, that would likely stretch out and disappear. Otherwise, I can go and edit this and make this a little bit shorter. But for now, I'll just keep it for now. Okay, another thing that I want to put on my homepage, I told you before that I wanted to put something up on my homepage that was a little more substantive than just having an image, or in the case of some of you, having nothing on the homepage. You could choose to put your About Me page as your homepage, and that would be fine. Or at least maybe a picture of yourself, or maybe a picture of yourself on the homepage that has a little bit of information about what the site is, that it's your resource site you're developing for a particular class. But hopefully the site will be more useful to you than just a one-time classroom artifact. You know, I'm hoping that a lot of the work you do is stuff you're going to be referring back to over the next couple of years as you grow as an educator. So I would like any decision you make, if it's a decision that helps make your site more useful to you, then I am 100% behind it. But one of the things that I would like to see for some of you is on the homepage, I would like to see you put announcements, messages, an ongoing kind of mini blog on your homepage. And really what would be helpful is every time if you made a change to your site, like here's what I did in the last week, that would be a great way to communicate to me and anybody else about what you did this particular week to add to your site. So let me show you how to do that. It's not that hard. First of all, I'm going to go to create a new page, but instead of creating a web page, I'm going to select a different kind of template. I'm going to click an announcements page. And for a title, I'm just going to put weekly updates. That will be the name of my announcements page. So I'm going to create that page. Okay. So now I'm on my weekly updates page, and let's put a new post on here. And on my new post, for my title, I'll put updates. Oh, let me just put week. Let's just pretend that this is week 3. Week 3 updates. And then down here, this is where I will explain what is new with the site. All right. Now I'm going to save this page. Oops, week 3 updates. Oops, going to have to fix that. Sounds like I hiccuped. Let's edit that. Okay. All right, save it. Okay, now check this out. This is fun. Now when I go to my home page, you'll notice it still has the picture. I want my announcements to show up on my homepage. And every time I post a new announcement, I want to be able to have just it automatically be displayed on my homepage. So, and I've done this with some other sites regularly. So here's how you do that. I'm going to click on Edit the Page. I'm actually going to get rid of my image. And I'm going to go to Insert up here, one of my options, and I'm going to insert something called Recent Posts. It's a gadget. So I'm going to click on that. And it'll automatically select, if you only have one announcements page created for your website, it should automatically be selected. Remember, I called mine weekly updates. If you have more than one announcements page, you'll have an option to pick from. And as far as the post length, I want my length to be the entire post. I only want one post per page though. And as far as a border around my announcements, for now I'll say yes. I can always change that. And do I want to include a title? Recent announcements? For now I'll say yes. I'll see what it looks like. I'm not sure what it's going to look like. You can always edit these, by the way, by selecting the settings button whenever you go to edit the page. So I'll click on save. Now I'll save it. So now every time I am at my home page, it lists my recent announcements. By the way, just looking at this, it's too busy. I don't like having the title on it. And I think maybe I do want a border around it. So just quickly, going to edit it. Click on that. Click on the edit the settings. Include a border, but don't include. Oh, I did have that selected. Well, I don't want the title. Save it. Save it. It's going to be a little bit cleaner. So you'll notice that my website is already getting a little bit cleaner by with adding announcements and fixing my page up there. Here's my menus. Again, if I wanted project number 3 to be on my community building menu page, because it was related to community building, I click on edit the page, project number 3, indent. This is a page about Facebook in the classroom. I don't know, it might or might not be that. Highlight it, click on the link key, go to project 3, click on OK, save it, and we're done. Okay, the last thing I want to show you before I sign off is some of you have asked me about sort of changing the overall look and feel of the website. You might have seen a website that doesn't have a left-handed menu, typical menu on the left. It has some tabs across the top. And that's fine. That's kind of fun to have. It's pretty easy to change too. Check this out. First thing I'll do is I'll edit my site layout. And notice you have some options up here. And if I click on horizontal navigation, then my pages will be up here. I still have to edit it like I have my sidebar. So here again, I'll have to add my pages. I have my home page. I'll include my About Me. Watch this. This is kind of cool though. I'll include my About Me, but I'm going to indent it underneath Home. I'm going to add another page. Let's add my instruction. And let's just do... Okay, you're watching me do all of this. Oops, I don't want these to be under my About Me, so I'm going to bump them back this way. Ooh, it just jumped. I want you to be on top. Okay. Anyway, I can add other pages. Let's just say that I'm adding these for now. And do I want my styles to be links along the top, tabs, or boxes? I kind of like tabs for now. I can change this all later if I want. So if I put tabs at the top, then I definitely don't want my sidebar anymore. That would be double navigation. So I'm going to deselect sidebar, so that will disappear. And one last thing is it's just really bugging me that my site title is too long. So I'm going to close this. I have to edit this in my manage site tab. And so I go to there and I'll just put Sherman's site. Okay, save that. Okay, saved it, go back to my site, and now, oh, it's just getting so clean, I love it. Look at my tabs, and check this out. When I hover over the home button, I can get to my About Me there. That is sweet looking. I also like it because it sort of gives me more room to work with down here for my projects. It's kind of like that scene in Step Brothers, more room for activities when they decided to make their beds into bunk beds. One of my favorite scenes in a movie, actually. Okay, and that is some cleanup. One last thing. I think I already said that, but I guess that was my penultimate thing. Here's my last thing. Let's say that I don't like my simple gray and blue theme. You can edit this a lot by going to themes and colors and fonts, and in here I can edit how I want my text to be, or I can change the overall look and feel of my site by looking at some of these complicated themes. I don't like things to be too complex. These are some themes that other people have created. I'll click on this theme. Oh no, that's ridiculous. This theme, look at how much room the header takes up. That's a waste. Anyway, but you can change your themes, and you can change specifics. If I click on this and go to, I don't know, maybe I want to make mine look a little more like Radford's colors, so I'll make them red and gray. And it changed my font as well. I'm not crazy about it, but I'll save it just so you can see that this is what my site looks like now. I'm not crazy about this change. It doesn't have a great look and feel for me, and also I don't like the tabs. I might go with boxes now, and I do not like this font for a website, but that's just me. Okay, so that's it. Now you have part 2. Hopefully watch both of these videos again, and if you need to, and use them to help you clean up your site so that it's organized, it makes sense to you, it's useful for you, and it looks more organized and more professional. And that's it. We'll see you next time.